All right, today we are talking about koalas, and specifically a secret weapon they have that's, well, a little weird, a little gross, but absolutely essential for their survival. It's a story that starts in the mother's pouch and is now giving scientists a wild idea to help save this incredible species. Okay, let's just get right to it. This is the question you've probably heard before. Do koala babies really eat their mother's poop? It sounds like a crazy fun fact you'd hear at a party, so is it true? Well, the answer is kind of yes and kind of no, and trust me, the real story is way more fascinating. So this shocking secret is a popular bit of trivia, for sure, but it's not the whole story. Let's break down what is really going on inside that pouch. So this is the version of the story we all know. The joey has been drinking milk for months, and then for its very first solid meal, it gets a little something special from its mom's rear end. But, just calling it poo really misses the biological magic that's happening here.
Here's the truth, it's not really poop. Scientists have a totally different word for it. They call it pap. And it's not waste at all. It's a very deliberate, very specialized biological gift from a mother to her baby.
And when you actually compare the two, the difference is huge. Normal koala droppings are just waste. They're hard, dry, and full of dead bacteria. But pap, that's a whole different thing. It's softer, oilier, and, this is the most important part, it is teeming with live bacteria. It's not a waste product, it's a gut starter kit. You should think of pap as a kind of purpose-built prescription. Koalas live on eucalyptus leaves, right, which are basically toxic to most other animals. The only reason they can eat them is because of a super specific set of microbes in their gut that can neutralize those toxins. Pap is how the mother koala literally passes that superpower down to her baby. I absolutely love this quote from the koala whisperer Haley Shute. She compares pap to honey, not because of how it looks or feels, but because it's packed with good live bacteria. It completely reframes the whole idea, doesn't it? It's not waste, it's a superfood. And this isn't some random thing that just happens. It's a precisely timed biological event. It happens when the joey hits about 5 or 6 months old. The mother actually goes into this strange trance-like state to produce the pap. And the effect is almost immediate. Within just a few hours of eating it, the joey's gut is ready, and it can start eating the very same toxic leaves that will sustain it for its entire life. It's incredible. So now that we get how this amazing natural process works, we can look at how scientists are borrowing that exact same principle to solve a very modern, very serious crisis for koalas with something they've nicknamed a Poo Smoothie. Okay, so here's the problem. A koala's gut microbiome is fine-tuned for the specific type of eucalyptus in its home range. So if you take that koala and move it to a new forest, even one that's full of eucalyptus trees, its gut bacteria might not be able to handle the new variety. It can't digest the food, and it can literally starve to death while surrounded by leaves. And the stakes could not be higher. To put this in perspective, those horrific bushfires in 2019 on Kangaroo Island, they killed an estimated 40,000 koalas. 40,000! With that kind of habitat destruction, being able to move koalas to safer areas, that's called translocation, is one of our most critical conservation tools. But it comes with this hidden biological risk.
The solution that scientists came up with is ingenious, if maybe not so glamorous. It's essentially a fecal transplant. It's designed to completely reboot the koala's gut. And, of course, they gave it a much catchier name that brings this whole explainer full circle. The Poo Smoothie.
So the procedure basically copies what mother koalas do naturally. Scientists find a healthy koala that's already adapted to the local trees and collect its fresh droppings. They prep the sample, mashing it with water, to release all those vital microbes. Then they just feed it to the new sick koala. It's a gut microbiome transplant in a syringe. And you have to appreciate the sense of humor that these scientists have about their work. Professor Tim Flannery was apparently an expert at mashing up koala droppings. And his colleague, Dr. Ian Hoog, just joked, "I think you've missed your calling in life." It's a great little moment that shows you the very real and sometimes messy side of doing this kind of science. And the result is truly transformative. The Poo Smoothie installs the right community of microbes into the new koala's system. It basically gives it the biological software it needs to digest its new diet. This can pull a starving koala right back from the brink of death, which is exactly what happened with one of their first test subjects, a koala they named Bran. Now, this isn't just about saving one koala at a time. This scientific breakthrough has massive implications for the survival of the entire species.
which, as we all know, is facing unbelievable pressure right now.
So the Poo Smoothie, it's more than just a cure. It's an enabling technology. It's what makes translocation a safe and viable strategy. It allows conservationists to move koalas out of danger, to boost struggling populations, and to improve genetic diversity. This one single innovation is a powerful tool in the fight to keep this iconic species from going extinct.
So what's the big takeaway from this wild story of pap and poo smoothies? Well, it pulls back the curtain on this incredibly powerful biological force that doesn't just shape koalas, it shapes all of us. The core lesson is this: the fate of this huge, visible, beloved animal is completely dependent on a hidden, microscopic world. A koala's entire existence, its diet, its home, its survival, is all dictated by the bacteria living inside of it.
And this principle is universal. It is not just for koalas. For them, a healthy microbiome is the key to digesting poison and surviving. For us humans, it's the foundation of our overall health. It affects our digestion, our immune system, even our mental well-being. The lesson is the same across the board. A healthy microbiome is the foundation of a healthy life.
Which leaves us with a pretty provocative thought. We are just beginning to really understand the power hidden in the microbiome. So if a simple fecal transplant can literally save a species from the brink, what other incredible health solutions for animals and for ourselves are just waiting to be discovered right there inside our own gut?